Hello everyone, my name is Angelika Chilikova. I am 3D fashion designer, creative pattern cutter from CN8 Digital Fashion, and today I would like to introduce you the new version 6.1 of Style3D. I mentioned many times on my Instagram post how excited I am with the rendering of the Style3D software. And saying that on the new features, I will be focusing mainly on the real-time render, and my favorite is the ray tracing rendering feature that basically saving you so much time. What I really like about this software is the final outcome, and that I don't need to jump from one software to another. I can complete my work, save my time. And the thing is now with the new version, I can save even more my time because the real-time rendering gives me absolutely amazing speed. My background is a fashion designer. I'm not an animator, and my aim is create collections and have an amazing outcome to be able to present them to the clients. With Style 3D, I can do that all within the program, having amazing, realistic outcome, either as a images or short animated videos. That's why I would like to focus on the real-time rendering because now my work is getting even faster. Below my video, you will find a link with an invitation to sign up and register yourself with Style 3D and get the free trial period. I highly recommend you to try it, even if you use different softwares. It will cost you nothing to give it a go and see how it will transform your workflow on terms of time and quality and final result. And it's really easy also to operate the software. Like it's the 6.1 version is making it even easier. So let's jump into my screen and I will show you uh, this exciting ray tracing rendering feature. Here I have one of my recent works, and I want to show you the comparison of the rendering process from the previous version and this new version, the 6.1. One of the most significant changes is the real-time rendering, that it's speeding a lot faster your workflow. Previously, we have to sync to be able to see exactly what results we will have on our final rendering. The most importantly, the textures and the fabrics, how do they reflect with the light during the rendering. You will have to sync and wait until the image will appear. Now, next to the simulation button, we have also the different versions of the rendering ways. My favorite is the ray tracing rendering, where basically you can clearly see the final result that you will have on your rendering. The other thing now we have is that we have the render settings. We have the normal rendering and we have the translucent rendering that is basically optimizing one small semi-transparent effect on top of the normal rendering. To be honest, I'm not really much using that, but what you can do on the render settings, you can combine. So now my normal rendering will be actually the same with my transparent rendering. That it won't change. Now they are one. I'm using the ray tracing rendering, which is more realistic. And the other thing I want to show you is that on the ray tracing rendering, you see at this current point, if I want to change my lights, let's put limelight. You can see directly what is happening on this screen. Oops. Yeah, what is happening on this screen and this screen at the same time. So offline rendering and real-time rendering is synced now. Currently, the new version of lights is complementing way better the textures. If let's say you have a black garment, it will clearly show the lighting will be more specifically better for the black garment, so you can show all the details of the textures much more efficiently. The same happening with the white garments with light colors. But also it will be working for the glossy garments. If we have puffers, let's say that the texture is a little bit glossy, that will implement, and the final result will be much more realistic and better with this current new light settings that is updated. You don't have to do nothing, it's already comes in the new version, but for the ones that been using the older version, we do see the difference. And so now I want to save the same video, and you see how much improved is the lighting. That basically, where is going to save it? Just a second, let me see. Okay, let's save it to the desktop. I'm really curious to see how long it's gonna take and what will be the timing, how much faster it will be than rendering frame to frame images, and what is the difference on the results. So guys, my rendering is done and I'm so excited to show you. It took me only 30 minutes using the new feature, and I will show you the results that I got. This is actually what I get. This is the new version. This is the 6.1 version. Have a look at this. In 30 minutes, my rendering, okay? We talk about 200 frames. And this is the original rendering I'm showing you now. It looks exactly the same. There is no really difference. This is the new version with the 6.1. This rendering took me 30 minutes. The previous one, it's 200 frames, okay? And I don't know, it took me a lot, because also it should have been overnight and something more. So we talk about huge difference, okay? We talk about, let's say, 15 hours and 30 minutes, okay? That's a huge difference. So I highly recommend you, really, below the video you will find a link where you can get the free, get access, sign up and get the free trial, and just really trust me, try it. You will not regret it, and you will find that your workflow will speed up like super highly.